Howdy all, Molex Lives. I think it's time to play a little 7 Days to Die. Alright, I am just doing a little, I don't know, I want to keep those. Little unloading of stuff I picked up. Since I now have storage space. That way I can double loot before I head back. Hey, these are outside my house right now. In real life. You want to load in? You want to... I don't know if I looted this place last time or not. I don't recognize any of this, so I'm going to say nope. It's a nice little gardening section here. That's cool. Haven't seen one of those before. Yard section. Oop. So we didn't get to play our Starfinder this week. Oh, I've got no points into gardening. Wow. That's awful. 1 each. I got a phone call about 10 after 9 last night from one of the guys, and he's like, yeah, I'm not gonna make it. D&D is canceled. I said, okay. I kind of figured he was going to anyways, but I wasn't expecting what happened. So he wanted to cancel the day before. No, he wanted someone else to cancel the day before so that we didn't do D&D last night because he wanted to so every week he's kind of the IT department for where he works, and he doesn't want to run the cables, basically. And so every week he asks his cousin who plays with us if he's free on Friday to come out and help him run cables. Every week, almost. Like, it's ridiculous how often he asked if he can come out and help him run some kind of new cable for something. Now, they don't have that big of a setup, so I don't understand the constant addition of more cables. Like, one would think that eventually you would reach the point where your cabling is done. But for whatever reason, they are always running cables. And so this week, the cousin couldn't go on Friday. So he switched it to Wednesday. And so he wanted someone else, my nephew, who plays with us. He was hoping my nephew wouldn't be available, because sometimes he's not, so that we wouldn't have D&D, so that they could continue to run cables. Wednesday night during our D&D session time. And so I half expected them just to say, yeah, it took us longer than we expected. We're not going to be available to play. Uh, in fact, I had already started up Horizon Forbidden West um, when he called, and instead, what happened was wherever they were running cables must have been outside, um, because uh, not the cousin, the guy, the DM who runs the D&D stuff, split his head open on the AC unit somewhere, and because had to go to the hospital, get 6 staples put in. He said. So that canceled our D&D last night. Um, it wasn't a big deal. It sounds worse probably than it was, but he definitely joined me in a call around 11, and then chit chatted with me for an hour and a half. So he clearly wasn't suffering from it too badly. I'm not saying he won't be bruised or whatever today, but uh, I've never had anything like that, so I don't know. I don't know how bad of a wound is 6 stitches, or not stitches, staples. I've never had stitches or staples. Um, Honestly, I probably would have just it would have had to been really severe. I mean, let's face it. I've never gone to the doctor as an adult for something like that. I never have. Um, I think I went. I had some ingrown toenail issues at one point. I got those sorted out, but I've never. Look at all those little sheds. This is a really nice looking little hardware store. I think it's cool. I think it's cool how much detail they put into what's going on in this place. Um, but yeah, so uh, we didn't get to play D&D. Um, I am about what a little over a week on now, I think, or no, Mm, no. So beginning of the week, it would have been the beginning of the week. I moved my mouse dongle. I don't know if I've talked about that on here. I know I talked about it on one of my videos, but fine. I don't want you at all. Then get out. Um, I've been having for about a month issues with my mouse just suddenly jumping around for no reason, and I also get these occasional blue screens about hardware issues. And I'm starting to wonder if they weren't caused by the same problem. And because I haven't had one all week, and it's a pretty long time for me to go without having at least one in there somewhere. I just chalked it up to glitchy computer. Uh, but apparently the glitchy might, knock on wood, might have been having my mouse dongle in my USB hub. Um, I don't do anything that's Twitch reflexes kind of stuff. honestly. I don't FPS or anything like that, so I'm not looking for the best response from every piece of equipment. I just like it to work. It doesn't have to be perfectly smooth, I guess, but it would be nice if it was close. And I honestly thought it was my video card, um, or RAM or something like that. But it does appear that my computer has been running much smoother. Um, and I haven't had one instance of mouse jumping around since I moved that dongle, which makes no sense. It's been there for years. I haven't had this problem before. I mean, the blue screen occasionally, sure, but the sudden jumping around, that's new. All right, I've got a bike full and my pack is full. I need to go home, which is southeast. Southeast. So I'm happy. I'm happy that that is going. I mean, like I've been doing stuff that there's certain things that I would do that would just tank my computer. Like I watch a lot of YouTube stuff in the background, and I tend to watch it on higher speeds. And so if I'm watching YouTube and I like to open multiple videos at once, I don't watch multiple videos at once. I open multiple tabs at once, and then I watch through those tabs, and then when they're done, I'll refresh the YouTube front page and load up some more. Because let's face it, I half watch, half listen to it while I'm working, and so it's like 8 hours of junk, I guess. Um, things like history videos or debates or um, I don't know. Sometimes I watch funny videos, comedy stuff. Uh, what's the word I want? Comedy shows, stand-up shows. What do you call those? Like a comedian stands on a stage and tells jokes for an hour. A comedy set. I don't know. And stuff like that, just playing in the background. Top 5 spookiest ghosts, the worst alien abduction, that kind of stuff. The scariest, whatever. 17 times that someone was trapped in a cave, I like that kind of stuff. Trash stuff that you watch in the background, right? And so I do note that often, if I do that and I try to play a video game at the same time, it would crash my system. Which is why I believed it might be my video card. And because to me, it seems like the video card running the screen, my one screen with a video game on it, and then my video card running the other screen but sped up, seemed to be causing the issues. Or I thought it could be a RAM issue. And that I was just getting so much stuff in my RAM that I was hitting a bad segment of RAM and it was causing my computer to crash. However, now I wonder if it wasn't my mouse dongle um, rapidly turning on and off constantly in my hub fast enough that I didn't notice the difference, but my computer might have been constantly trying to turn on and off its driver, causing the driver to crash, causing my computer to blue screen. Because I haven't had an issue in a week almost since I moved that dongle. So knock on wood again. um, yeah, so that's been good for me this week. Got the new Final Fantasy game downloading right now. I didn't pay attention, didn't realize it was coming out, and didn't realize I could have been playing it all day, apparently. Uh, I bought the digital deluxe version, so I get to play it a day early, kind of thing. I mean, I would have bought the digital deluxe version anyways because it comes with the DLCs built in, and there's no way I'm not going to get all of a Final Fantasy game. Um, it's just my favorite series of all time. Someday I might play them for videos or something. I'm kind of hoping I can get this internet sorted here and maybe stream, which might be fun. I need I ordered a pole mount for it so that I can move it away from the house. It's a little too close to the house right now, uh, and so it gets interference every couple of minutes. It tells me it's being interfered with every couple of minutes, so I believe it. And so that should help. All right, raw food. I don't need these. Okay, I got some points to spend. I also have more junk to go get, but I would like to get my gardening upgraded. What is that under? Oh, is it smarts? No. I'm blind. What is it under? This is the recipes. Living off the land? Yeah. Okay, so this... How many points do I have? I have 4 points. Ugh. Well, I can do 2 more of these, right? And then I can do that, and then I can do 1 more point in this, and then I'll need another point in there to be able to get another point of Master Chef there. Okay. Oh yeah, we need to go down and get all the other stuff for my bike. Yep, sprained my leg. Get off that. I didn't tell you to get on that. I did tell you to get on that, but I didn't mean it. Junk. Starting to get my stocks back up after my crash, which was probably caused by my mouse dongle. Oh, this is this side. But hopefully things go better. Yeah, they just shipped my Ethernet adapter for my modem, so that'll be awesome. Can't wait to get that. And then I will be removing the Wi-Fi adapter from my computer, and which should also help. I mean, maybe it won't help as much because apparently moving that dongle helped. I'll actually move the dongle into the position that the Wi-Fi adapter is currently plugged into, so I can plug my controller back in. Cooked food? Oh, had some glue. Glue, what are you doing? Get where you belong. Raw foods. Parts. And those guys. Okay. Alright. Cooked food. Let's go ahead and eat that hobo stew I found. And then I'm going to go pick a different direction this time, I think. And go take a look around. We'll go off to the east here. See what's off to the east. That's west, Duddy. Buddy. Duddy? I don't know. Ooh, I got some of my big board games I had on order from like Kickstarter stuff. Okay, one of them's not a big game, one of them's a little game I bought to play with the niece and my sister. It's called Creature Comforts. It kind of makes me think of a Catan kind of game where you gather resources to upgrade, but the thing you're upgrading is your animal family's burrow, and you're attempting to have the best burrow by the time winter comes to stay snugged in for winter. So that one came today, and then yesterday I got Nemesis and Nemesis Lockdown, which I'm looking forward to playing maybe tomorrow. Uh, Probably get it out with the nephew when he gets home from school tomorrow. I could have done it today, I guess, but I didn't. I was recording videos instead. So, bam. But yeah, I'm looking forward to that one. That one seems really cool. It's the movie Alien, but called Nemesis. And so it seems really cool. It's got a board that is the ship, and you lay down the board, and then it's got hexagons, or maybe they're octagons, I don't know, for the rooms. I looked at them. I think they're hexagons. And you place the hexagons upside down so you can't tell what they are. And then there's mission orders, and like, this is a really nice smooth road you got here, but my bike is struggling to get up it. And so I'm mission orders. There's the navigational heading, but that's also shuffled and placed upside down, so you don't know where your ship is headed to. And then you shuffle the engines Um, and and then you place the engines upside down, so you don't know the quality of the engines. And so when the game starts, your people are in cryo sleep, and when they come out of cryo sleep, they have amnesia from the cryo sleep, so they don't remember what the ship looks like. I mean, they know they're on the ship and stuff, but they don't remember the exact makeup of the ship, um, just to make the game scarier, I guess. And uh, so then everybody gets their individual mission cards, and so you don't know what anybody else's mission is, and so you might get like be the only survivor. And so you have to try and get off the ship, but make sure you're the only survivor, kind of thing. Or you might get bring back a biological sample uh, of the creature, right? And so everybody else is trying to get away from the creature or wipe the creatures out, um, and you're trying to be the guy that gets someone infected and then get them into a cryopod before they hatch a new monster out of their chest, kind of thing. Oh, this is not a real town. This is one of those little western things. Rifle martyrs. Fine swines. I don't know what either of those stores are supposed to be. Uh, let's check them out. And then I got so that's Nemesis, but I bought the big pack. Uh, so I got the expansions for Nemesis because Nemesis is an older game. I say older; it's like a couple years old instead of being the brand new game that I also purchased. Um, and so one of the expansions, I've only looked at two things out of it so far. I mean, I looked over it before I bought it, but it was a Kickstarter thing, and so it took a while to get here because I had to wait for Lockdown to finish. Um, and so Lockdown is the other one. It's also Nemesis Lockdown. But so Nemesis takes place on a ship, and then Nemesis Aftermath is pretty cool, I think. When you finish a game of Nemesis, you can then play a game of Nemesis Aftermath, and you use, provided the ship didn't explode during the Nemesis game, you use your board as you played it as part of the board for Aftermath, because your people are uh, you add a shuttle to the board where your people arrived, and so you use different heroes than you used in the Nemesis game. It came with some extra heroes, and the game itself comes with a handful of different characters to play with. Heroes might be pushing it, uh, and uh, and so there's different characters with different abilities. Uh, what store did I go into? Is this Rifle Martyrs? I expected there to be guns. I came in here specifically for the guns. Oh no, there is a gun safe. I don't think I have. So that seems cool to me. That's a very cool expansion to a game, to use the original game playthrough that you had to be the thing for the next game. It just seems cool to me. And so, oh, nice. Oh, I thought that was an anvil. Dang it. That might work on this, though, right? I don't know who's trying to get me, but somebody's trying to get me. Handgun parts, buckshot I don't want, bullet tips, and gunpowder. I don't have any lockpicks, so let's crack this safe. And so then the other game is Lockdown, which is the new one. It's the sequel to Nemesis. Nemesis is like Alien. Lockdown is an escaped laboratory specimen kind of thing. Seems more plant-based than the first one, and so but it's the same kind of game, right? I say it's the same kind of game. It's the same style of game. You're locked down in a laboratory with the creatures trying to get you. There's a handful of characters to choose from. Right, they each have different abilities. There's crafting. I mean, of course, it's a board game, so it's probably very simple crafting. But yeah, so those seem pretty cool to me. My other game that I'm waiting on is Bard Song, and that one is still on the boat. The boat that it's being shipped on, I don't think is docked yet. They said expect it to dock by the end of March. But yeah, so that's something I'm excited for. Play some Nemesis, check it out. Although apparently today I'm gonna play some Horizon for a little bit and then swap over some Final Fantasy. What's it called? Something about Paradise. I don't even remember the name of it. The reimagining prequel to the original Final Fantasy game, where you play Garland, who is the bad guy in Final Fantasy 1. He's literally the first quest you get in the game is to go hunt Garland because he kidnapped the princess. So, well, you know what? Let's see what's in this chest, and then we'll call it. I was gonna call it before you got to see what was in here. Clink, clink, clink. Crazy weather. It's 70 degrees outside, and tomorrow it's gonna be 40. And yesterday it was in the 50s. Ergonomic grip, some shotgun shells, and a pipe rifle. Not great. I don't really care for the pipe rifle, so I'm just going to scrap that. Does the ergonomic grip go on this thing? I don't know exactly what that does. What does that do? What do you do? Decreases melee stamina usage by 10%. Increases weapon handling of bows by 10%. You know what? I'm going to put that on this thing instead. It seems more useful to me. Oh, that's cool. That's less cool. Don't make me, guy. I'm just throwing myself down here with you. I don't know. Is that another one just fell down here? Where are you guys coming from? I'm trying to leave the building, not keep fighting zombies in the basement. Alright, well, with that, be better than the small things, lean to the light. I will talk to you later.